Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be doing another Valentine's Day tutorial. Now this one is that smoky, I guess you could say anti-Valentine's Day. It does keep up with the theme of having some purples and pinks in it, but it's very subtle and dark and smoky and I love it and I think it came out really nice. So if you're somebody who maybe doesn't have a Valentine or this is the look that you would rather wear on Valentine's Day, just keep on watching and I'll show you how to get this look. Okay, so to start off, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Define-A-Line Brown Pencil, and the reason I'm using this one is because I find that it's super creamy, so it really helps get a good base for a smoky eye. So the way I'm going to do this is actually just messily run this in my crease, just because we're going to be blending it out. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then run it right here, bringing it up into almost a cat eye shape. And then run a little bit right underneath along your lower lash line, since we are going to be applying color there as well. If you want, you can use like a gel liner or a cream eyeshadow. You don't have to use a pencil. I just find that that one works nicely. And then I'm going to take a fluffy brush. This is the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush, and it's synthetic, so it works good to blend out this product. So I'm just going to run this through and buff out the edges. On a flat brush, I'm just going to be applying a matte skin tone highlight onto my brow just to make it easier for the crease colors to blend out. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to be taking this chocolate brown. You can just use any chocolate brown you have in your collection. And I'm going to pick it up onto my brush, tap off the extra, and I'm going to lightly buff this in my crease on top of that color, focusing it here along the inner corner and then on the outer corner. You don't want to focus it too much in the center. Just keep the definition. Whoops, I just got eyeshadow on me. Keep the definition on the inner and outer corners of your crease. Okay, so I went in with a matte black shadow and I just applied it on the inner and outer portions of my crease, just on top of where we have that brown. Now I'm going into this muted mauve color and I'm going to apply a little bit of this product onto my brush and apply it here to the center of my crease. The reason I'm doing this is because I want this to pop a little bit more, so even though I'm using a dark color, it's not as dark as the black and brown mix that we have on the outer corner. It will kind of be lighter and just give you a more rounded eye effect. And then once I have that placed, I'm going to take that same color and a bit of this color right up here, which is a dark black and mauve, or maroon color, sorry. And I'm going to pick that up onto a flat shader brush, tap off all the extra because you don't want too much product, and run this right underneath my eye and smoke it out slightly. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up a darker purple. You can use a pink or a blue, but I find that for Valentine's Day, I think purples work nice. So I'm going to run this right underneath it as well. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe off that crease brush that we are using. You can go in with a separate blending brush. I just find that this one works fine. So I'm going to run this along the bottom just to smoke out that color and soften it up. The last step for the eyeshadow is to apply a light shimmery color to our lid. So I'm going to mix this silver color right here along with this silvery taupe right here. So you can find colors like this. I think Satin Taupe by MAC works really nicely if you don't have this palette. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that same flat shader brush that we've been using. I'm going to spritz it with a bit of water so that it's slightly damp. Just wipe off any excess water. And then I'm first going to go into that silver color, just because I want a light base on our lid. And then once I have that silver color pretty much placed in the area that I want it, I'm going to go back in with some of that taupe color and I'm going to pat this right on top. The silver will just lighten up the taupe and add more of that sparkle to it, so it's lighter instead of being a medium taupe where it doesn't give you that really highlighted look. I'm going into a black gel liner and I'm just going to run this along my upper lash line, and also what I'm going to do is line my waterline with this, but first I want to get a pretty thick line just on the upper portion. And what I'm going to also do is wing it out, and you don't have to have your wing be perfect unless you want to keep the wing. I'm actually going to blend out the wing into the actual shadow, which will deepen up the outer corners even more than it already is. But what I'm going to do now quickly is I'm just going to line my waterline, so slightly pull down and line all the way into the inner corner of your eye. You don't want to leave that open. And then now that I have that, I'm going to work on blending out the wing. So I'm just going to take that brush. You can wipe it off so that it's a little bit cleaner and you're not smudging too much. And what you're going to do is just buff in small strokes until the liner is blended out. So that's pretty much it for this look. I went ahead and finished up my eyes with mascara, and then I applied the Maybelline Dream Mousse blush in the shade 40 Soft Plum. You can use any cream blush. I find that they work a lot nicer when you are doing such a dramatic look because cream blushes look a lot more natural. Then what I applied is a bit of this color right here from the NYX palette, and it's in number 3, the Perfect Everyday Colors. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to top it off with a bit of a warmer gloss just because I want to warm up my face slightly. And this is the Motives Tropical Sherbert Lip Gloss. And I'm just going to apply a bit of this on top just to give a bit more warmth and shine. And that's pretty much it for this look. I hope you all enjoyed. I will have a full list of products below, as well as the link to all my social networks, so you guys can go check me out on those. And then I will also have a link somewhere up here to my football series, because I'm going to try to get this one edited and uploaded tonight. And the Super Bowl is tomorrow, so if you're a 49ers fan, don't forget to go check out my 49ers series. I was not able to get a Ravens look up yet, but if I have time later on today, I will get one out there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, everybody.